What is up, my friends? You're very welcome along to this rather impromptu, very late night video here on Anfield Agenda. So I've just finished my live stream and there was a lot of worried people around the Jude Bellingham situation, and I just wanted to take a few minutes to tell you why I believe you should ignore anything you see from the Real Madrid side. Before I get stuck into it though, in proper detail, do let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Please do drop a like on the video, and if you haven't yet hit that subscribe button, you're missing out. Hit the subscribe button and come join the amazing Anfield Agenda community that honestly I think is the best on the internet. And that has nothing to do with me because, you know, it's the viewers. They're awesome. Anyway, let me get stuck into this. Right. So Real Madrid and Jude Bellingham makes me laugh a lot of the time with some of the stuff that I see written about it. In fact, I had a bit of a rant earlier on the stream around it, and I'm sure it'll make its way to TikTok or somewhere else. Let me say one thing very clearly and concisely. Any newspaper, Madrid fan account, or anybody else that is Real Madrid friendly that posts knowingly lying about Jude Bellingham choosing Real Madrid over Liverpool, Man City, Manchester United, or anybody else in this Jude Bellingham race, in my humble opinion, is absolutely full of poo-poo. There is no credibility to anything around the Real Madrid propaganda machine. They expect us as football fans to sit back and believe that they can just do what they want, get who they want, and are entitled to who they want. There are certain newspapers that are just mouthpieces for Florentino Perez and for the Real Madrid propaganda machine. And look back through all of these Madrista accounts, let's go with, whether it's your, I don't know, Madrid Zone or whoever it might be on Twitter or social media, and you will see a very conflated, confused storyline around their interest in Jude Bellingham. In just a matter of weeks, they've gone from basically saying that Jude hasn't signed a contract extension at Dortmund because Real Madrid asked them to saying that they are no longer interested in Jude Bellingham, to changing that to say they are interested but they're not going to pay the price that's being quoted because it's too high. And now they've gone full circle again and we're back around to the lie that Jude Bellingham has already let it be known to Liverpool and to everybody else that he's chosen Real Madrid. And that is absolute horseshit of the highest order. Do you think that Jurgen Klopp, who I think we'll all agree, whether you're a Liverpool fan or not, isn't a stupid man? Do you think that Jurgen Klopp is going to sit there in his presser and expel the virtues of why Jude Bellingham is such a prodigious talent, such an amazing footballer, and that the price tag shouldn't put anybody off buying him because you are buying a generational talent, somebody who is playing far beyond his 19 years and somebody who has shown maturity and class, that of a 26, 27-year-old. Do you think that Jurgen Klopp is going to say all of that stuff if he's been informed by the Bellingham camp or his family or his whoever that he's chosen Real Madrid and that there's no point in anybody else trying to make a play for him? Of course he wouldn't, because as I suggested to you, he's not a stupid man. Add to that all of the little things that we keep rabbiting on about. The fact that he laughed when he was asked previously about coming to Manchester United. The fact that he's cozied up with Jordan Henderson and looked at him as a mentor on England duty over the past. The fact that Henry Winter, one of the most prominent and best football journalists plying his trade in the UK, has said that he's looking forward to seeing Jude Bellingham at Liverpool next season in a thread when replying to somebody on Twitter. Add to this all the other stuff, and you will kindly agree with me, I hope, that the idea that Jude Bellingham is going to end up at Real Madrid after he leaves Dortmund, it's just not true. It isn't true. Jude Bellingham and his camp, to the best of my well-informed on this topic understanding, want Liverpool to be his next move. The Borussia Dortmund, I don't know if it was sporting director, CEO, even came out and said themselves that if they had to pick, Jude Bellingham's next move would be to Liverpool because it's the right fit and because, of course, Jurgen Klopp is there. Now, they follow that up with, but don't be expecting a discount, and that's fair enough. All of this doesn't lend itself to Jude Bellingham joining Real Madrid. When Jude Bellingham looks at Real Madrid, like any other footballer, he will see a very well-assembled squad with an excellent manager, but also a squad that have just brought in Arlian Tchouameni and Camavinga and have Luka Modric there and many other players Toni Kroos, Valverde, many other top players. And he would be a man, but not the man. And anything that you read around Jude Bellingham tells you that he wants to become the best footballer he can be. He wants to create legacy. He wants a connection with the fan base. He wants to become the greatest football player that it is possible for him to be. His ambitions are lofty. And to do that, he needs somebody who fully believes in him, whether that be from a fan base's perspective or a managerial perspective or an ownership perspective. And Florentino Perez, whilst not the owner of Real Madrid and the president, everybody knows that they want Mbappe. They can disguise it now that Mbappe kind of blew them off and signed for PSG. But ultimately, I think there'll be another play there for him. They've also went out and brought in Endrick. And, you know, from what I've read, part of that Endrick deal suggested that they, you know, had made an agreement with him that they wouldn't come back in for Houlden. So all of these things combined just leads me to one conclusion. That if Liverpool can agree a fee with Borussia Dortmund for Jude Bellingham, that his family, the player, his representatives, the selling club, and the footballing world in general knows that Liverpool are the best fit for this particular player. Look at what happened when Virgil van Dijk came to Liverpool. We all knew he was going to be the difference maker, and he went and proved that, and his standing in world football accelerated dramatically. Jude Bellingham has went and had a great World Cup with England. Jude Bellingham knows that if he steps into that Liverpool midfield, he can be the catalyst for that Liverpool midfield to once again become one of the greatest midfields in world football. And we haven't been that way in a while. With all due respect to the players who have had a huge say in our success, your Hendersons and whatnot, outside of Thiago, there hasn't really been that ultimate world-class midfielder. He also knows that the number 8 could be available. And he spoke many times about his admiration for Steven Gerrard. Everything, when you put your common sense hat on, points to Jude Bellingham coming to Liverpool and not Real Madrid. So I would once again ask, why do all these accounts post stuff that they know is nonsense and change their minds every 5 minutes? But the most important question I'd like to ask is, why does the rest of the world give them any credibility and give them any platform to believe this nonsense? Because we should be calling them out on it. And I don't particularly have much time for Real Madrid fans. I find them on a personal level to be the most entitled, arrogant, spoiled, petulant group of football fans that I can ever remember. These football fans booed Cristiano Ronaldo. The Cristiano Ronaldo who was a superstar at Real Madrid. Like, next level. Delivered them everything. European Cups, the Liga titles, goals galore, and they booed him. They had Eden Hazard signing for them. €100 million from Chelsea. Spoke about the fact that Real Madrid were the only club he would have ever left Chelsea for. And what did they do? They held up signs in the crowd to say, we want Mbappe at his unveiling at the Santiago Bernabeu. That is absolutely pathetic. And do you think that these type of things escape the attention of Jude Bellingham, the Bellingham camp or the Bellingham family? No, they know if he goes to Real Madrid, he's just going to be another footballer. Whereas if he comes to Liverpool, he will be a hero and an icon. That's the difference for me. Over to you guys now to let me know your thoughts in the comment section. But I just wanted to try and put your minds at ease a little bit, because these people, these outlets, they need clicks, they need views, and they need to sensationalize stuff to get them. I just tried to give you my honest opinions and the truth. Don't hide behind lies. Talk to you soon. Have a good one. Bye-bye.